At the Umansky Law Firm, we believe everyone deserves a second chance.
Hi folks, I'm Gary Schwartz. I'm an attorney with the Umansky Law Firm, and I'm here to talk a little bit about allegations in Florida of child abuse and child neglect. Now, in general, child abuse means you've done something to hurt your child. Child neglect either means that you've done nothing to protect a child or from abuse, or have just in general left a child alone where it's vulnerable to disease or malnutrition or things of that nature. Now, child abuse has changed in Florida in the last, let's say, probably 10 years. There was a big case that came out of Charlotte County, Florida called State versus King. And in that case, there was a gentleman that was running a private school. And for you to send your kids to the private school, you would have to agree to the pastor that he could give your child corporal punishment. In that case, spankings with a paddle if the kid got out of line. So what was happening was this pastor, it was Pastor King, was the gentleman's name, he was taking kids who misbehaved into his office and paddling them pretty hard with the paddle. Now the parents had signed waivers, but the kids were coming home with big bruises on their butts. Ultimately, the police investigated, and they were speaking to everyone in the church about Pastor King, and people were giving various reports about how he was as an educator. Ultimately, the state got involved, and they charged Pastor King with child abuse. And it went to trial, and Pastor King lost at trial. Basically, the argument was that, yeah, you can hit your kid. I mean, corporal punishment is legal in the state of Florida. And he had all these waivers saying that the parents had agreed to let him paddle their children. But the theory by the state was you can paddle your kid, you can't bruise your child. And so that happened, and he was convicted. And it was an interesting case, and he was allowed to remain out while they appealed it, because there were some arguments about the way the statute or the law on child abuse should be applied. And basically, it came back on appeal, and they basically said that even significant bruising can sometimes not be enough for child abuse in view of the fact that corporal punishment is allowed in the state of Florida. It's a parenting decision.